My favorite NYU memory is sophomore year renting out one of the rooms in Devner to study for a midterm that my friends and I had. We actually all felt comfortable with the material, so we decided to turn it into a movie night. Rearranging the tables inside that room, bringing snacks from our dorms and apartments, chilling and just watching a bunch of movies on Netflix.
All of the Saturdays that I spent in Washington Square Park with my friends, laying on a blanket, doing some light readings for class, listening to the jazz performers, and eating food from McDougal Street.
The many lunches I've had with my friends and colleagues in and around Washington Square Park, and listening to Colin Huggins play his grand piano in the park.
Meeting my two peers, Ife Tayo and Antonia, I'm grateful for their encouraging words, emotional support, and the bond we built over the past 2 years.
Going to the Grand Bazaar my first semester, it's this amazing event where Kimball turns into like this international marketplace. You get to sample foods and all these things from all over the world.
Probably my entire study abroad experience. I had never left the country until that point. I got to spend 4 months studying in London with my closest friends.
Studying abroad in Prague my sophomore year. I'd never traveled like that before in my life. It was just an experience that I'm so grateful for.
Working for NYU Abu Dhabi's Mahaba 2018 and choreographing a flash mob for all 50 of the FYD members.
Creating a dress for NYU Shanghai's recycled fashion show, made entirely out of hangers and plastic and recycled materials, and my friend got to model it for me on the runway.
Being on the board of the Latinx Law Students Association, the white coat ceremony, where I was able to sit alongside my hundreds of amazing colleagues and accept the great responsibility of patient care.
There's nothing more special than walking on stage and finally putting on that white coat and all it symbolizes.
Being able to witness my classmates' resilience throughout this global pandemic.
I was actually initially rejected when I originally applied to NYU, and I remember the day after I was accepted, I took a tour of the NYU library. I remember just walking in that building and looking up and just being amazed.
Orientation week, because our group won a ticket to the Shanghai Disneyland.
All the great time spent in the classroom discussing hot topics and solutions that will improve the health and equity outcome for our communities.
When I received my acceptance letter that I was going to be going to NYU, I knew the next 4 years would be some of the best years of my life.